What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TW Films giveaway. I know we said Justin would be here, but Justin's got something going on, but he did submit answers to all of your guys' questions, so we do have those for you, so no worries there. I know it'd probably be better if we did it live, but unfortunately we don't have enough YouTube subscribers yet to go live, so hopefully one day we'll get there, but for right now we're just doing a one-shot video. Hopefully we don't fuck up too bad. So since Justin's not here, we're gonna do the questions that you submitted for Justin first, just to get that out of the way. The first question for Justin was, what inspires you? And his response was, many artists and poets, also nature and life events of my past, just really anything and everything that life itself provides into every day. That itself is inspirational, that man. His favorite, there's a couple questions that all three of us are going to answer, so this question is more so for Will, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to get both of our takes. This is top 5 video games, so I guess you could think about that while I'm doing this. Yeah. Justin said Mortal Kombat, the OG version. Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I also love that game. Me and Justin played that quite a bit when we were younger. Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and Doom. Another question that was submitted for, this one was just for Justin, but I figured it'd be cool for me and Will to answer it as well. It was favorite artist. Now, me and Justin, we both took it as different types of artists, so he gave multiple answers, as will I. He said Edgar Allan Poe, Wage War, Mom Jeans, Vincent van Gogh, and Ice Nine Kills, which is obviously musicians and artists jumbled into one category for him. Favorite movie, he would have to say, is Star Wars: A New Hope. Yeah, exactly. Another question that was submitted for all of us, it's how do you fight stress? Justin said music, getting tattooed, writing, and meditation helps a lot. And the big question for him is, why did you choose the name To My Former Self? He says that he picked To My Former Self for this concept about whatever happened to yourself and whatever wounded you is the past. It will scar over and fade eventually. The songs that I write are reminders that, hey, this happened, and even though it hurt or whatever, you can't just let it bleed on your future or the person you want to become. It's basically every song I write is a letter to myself to help the healing and help or inspire others. And lastly, he was asked how many songs has he finished writing and how many is he prepared to record for the next album, which granted this is via message, but he laughed. I don't know quite what that means. He said, songs I finished writing, ha ha. Well, I've probably finished writing over 300 songs, not even kidding. I constantly write whether I'm at work or can't sleep or just looking to unload my mind. For the next album, I'm looking to do an 8-song record, all of which have everything done, whether it's the music, lyrics, intro, outro, what have you. It is all ready to go. Just right now being patient and believing in the process, knowing this takes time and we'll get started soon. Always trust the process. So that's what you guys have for Justin. So that's kind of cool.
You do every time.
I'll try. I got 3 more cards to go. So do you want to go next, or do you want me to go?
You can go. Still thinking about these video games. Oof.
Well, you don't have that many, so we might as well. Yeah. And then we can just go back and forth on video games, maybe. So the first question, top 5 video games, he's still thinking about that. We'll come back to that. So when you stream, what is your preferred sharing program and which games give you the best viewership?
Definitely Smite. Smite is probably one of the best games that give me the best viewers and really good communication with the community. I got a lot of friends supporting me, so that's really cool too, and they love the game. Okay. So that's the best thing about it is like
I've said many times I could watch him play Smite, so I can vouch for that one for sure.
New God Mondays, so every Monday I'm gonna check out a new God.
That's pretty cool.
See how their build goes, different builds, different arenas,
Okay.
jungle, stuff like that. What was the other question?
What is your preferred sharing program?
Definitely Twitter and Mixer. Universe Astrax, capital U, capital A, S at the end.
Just in case you wanted to look it up.
Just check me out. Whatever.
And
I'm
then
tweeting all day, every day. So
this one actually comes from a parent. What Xbox 360 recommendation game? What games do you have recommended for a child for Xbox 360?
360, man. I don't want to say it, but GTA. But
Yeah, I would say GTA always.
yeah, that's like your go-to.
I just picked it up again. Honestly, I just started the story mode and all that all over again. So I feel that. And then
Or Halo. Halo's a good one.
Halo is
Don't
a good
put them
one.
on the headset.
Those Xbox days for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have your top 5 games ready yet?
Top 5 games for me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's gonna have to go 1 Super Smash.
Are you going 1 to 5, not 5 to 1?
We're going 5 to 1. Oof.
So you don't start with the number 1. You got to build up to the number 1.
Can we edit that?
No, I told you this is a one take. We're not editing any of this.
All right, we're going 5 then. Super Smash Brothers, because that game is just fun for everybody, right?
Mm.
Number 2 would have to be OG Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
3, some people are probably going to hate me for this, but that little Kirby game for the Ice Cube.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. You get to ride around in these stars, face monsters. It was a cool game. And then 4th would have to be Zelda Breath of the Wild. And 5th for me would have to be Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Okay. And then there's questions down the road that it's for all or both of us, so we can get back to that in a minute. So we'll go to, let me see, here we go. So we'll go to my questions, and then we'll go back to me, and we'll both answering questions. So what does TW stand for? Funny you say that. It's actually brought on by Will here. When I was younger, I was the one in the friends group that had the good job, aka I had the higher paying grocery store gig.
He's funded. So
So
paying him to work.
that's how jobs go.
Yeah.
But whenever we went out and stuff like that, I would always offer to pay and stuff like that. So Will gave me the moniker, I guess you could say, Trillions Worth. Which is self-explanatory on that.
This came from a night we spent just hanging out, and Tab was crazy.
Mhm.
He's like, I got it. No questions asked. And everybody's looking at him like, you serious? Everybody's like, no, I got it. I was like, that's Trillions Worth. Wow.
Yeah, and then it just stuck from there. So actually, I have it. I'm sure you guys have seen it in my videos before, but I have it tattooed like the Iron Man thing, just in the center of the chest. Big giant TW, big bold.
I always get his shirts too, man. They're just nice, you know.
Yes.
So comfortable.
So that's basically the TW stands for. It's Trillions Worth, but that's too much to say, so it's just TW.
Little sign language.
Exactly. So next question is why film? To be honest, I don't classify myself as a filmmaker. I went to school for broadcasting, so like news stuff. I wanted to be a news anchor for sports, and then I learned how to edit, and I really liked editing, so I wanted to be a behind the scenes like news editor, producer type role. And then along the way with my classes, shout out to Baldwin Wallace, they're a fantastic program. They taught me so many like skills and tools that I can use for editing that I just kind of picked it up as I went, and then I've just been doing stuff with it ever since. But I wouldn't classify myself as a filmmaker because there's plenty of things in film that I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. So I turned to a lot of friends that I went to school with for stuff like that, but Yeah, I wouldn't classify me as a filmmaker, but I dabble, I guess you could say. Um, this question I had a feeling was coming, and honestly, to me, I don't feel like it's a lot, but I guess to some people it is. It's how many tattoos do I have? I currently have 45, which, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a high number, but eventually I want to turn them all into sleeves, so I guess it'll be just 1 or 2 tattoos in the long run. Like Justin has from shoulder to his hand covered, and that's considered 1 tattoo. So like the number doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really mean anything to me, because like there's people with more tattoos but it looks like they have less. It's just, I don't know, that question's weird for me. But 45 to answer the question. Any unknown tattoos and or places you've been scared to tattoo? Well, first half of that, I'm not really scared to do anything, so tattoo doesn't really faze me. I'm covered in them, so that doesn't really bother me. As far as unknown tattoos, I don't really, like, I have some on my thighs and whatnot, but if you're watching this, you can see them now. So, I mean, there's some on my back that people don't really see just because I'm always wearing a shirt or something. So, I don't know if I would say unknown places. Like, I don't have my ass cheeks tattooed or anything like that.
Well, if they want to check it out, they can just go check out your...
Yeah, you could check out the very first episode of the Ink Shop. But, I mean, I've had plenty more tattoos since then. But as far as unknown tattoos, no, there's not really any secretive locations. This one I thought was kind of interesting. It was why YouTube. It's not the easiest platform to promote yourself, so why YouTube? Honestly, I only do YouTube to practice, I guess, like the shows I put out and whatnot. It's just really the only platform that I can upload stuff to. So yeah, practice. So
good practice.
Yeah. So like, obviously I'm trying to build up a fan base and stuff like that, and YouTube's to me is the easiest way because it's just 1 click away, it's free to use and all that good stuff. But when I graduated from college, Baldwin Wallace, shout out once again, they do that stupid ass, you need 5 years experience to get this job or that job. So I just started doing YouTube videos so I can have like a playlist or whatever, and then when I apply for jobs I can just say, hey, this is the kind of stuff I can do and things like that. Obviously I want every YouTube video to do well, but I don't really, it's just more convenient for me to use YouTube. I'm not really doing it to promote myself per se. Like obviously the more views I get, the better I'll be and I can build up and all that good shit, but I'm not really doing YouTube to like make money and stuff like that. Obviously if it blows up, great, but that's not really my MO. So yeah, I just do YouTube just because it's the most convenient for me. So that's all the questions for me. I had a lot more questions than everybody else, but that's fine. This one's kind of like a group question. I thought it'd be fun to have me, Justin, and Will do it all together, but Justin unfortunately couldn't be here. So let me see.
That was way off.
But it landed on top of the other one.
No, I'm not impressed.
No, not impressed. So you might have seen a quick jump. Camera had to get adjusted. Fun shit. Yeah. So that was the questions for Justin, Will, and myself. These are the questions that kind of I felt you guys asked for specifics, but I figured it'd be interesting for all of us to kind of answer it. So we'll do the easy shit first. Top 5 games. I'll do it since they already gave theirs. Grand Theft Auto takes 3 of the 5 spots. San Andreas, 4 and 5.
Totally fair. Yeah.
So that's 3 of the spots there. Blitz the League, and I don't know. The only game that I really played a lot of was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's because everyone had it back in the day, and then like 2K and Madden and stuff like that. But I'm not really into those anymore. So Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto, Blitz the League, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's my top 5. I don't really play games that much, so that's why we have him. He plays the games. Favorite movie? Justin gave the Star Wars answer. What is your favorite movie?
Believe it or not, my favorite movie is Well, I got two for my number one spot. Is that crazy?
I mean, it breaks the rules, but go ahead.
It'd be Pursuit of Happiness,
Hmm.
and then Shooter with Mark Wahlberg.
Hmm.
What a good movie!
Mm. All right. My favorite movie is Semi-Pro. Will Ferrell's my favorite actor.
Yes.
I actually have ELE, Everybody Love Everybody, that Will Ferrell preached on the whole movie. So that's my favorite movie of all time. I can tell you just about every scene.
What was that figure skating movie they were in?
Blades of Glory. Yeah. I love that movie.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Favorite artist, Justin gave a few options. So what's your favorite artist, whether it be music and or art? Because Justin gave a couple different options. So
favorite artist? I mean, I have to go Prince, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne.
Hmm.
Drake's definitely in there, and J. Cole.
Okay. For me, if you know me, you know Tyler the Creator is the answer for that 100% of the time. So Tyler the Creator is my favorite musician. Favorite writer is Edgar Allan Poe. I actually just got an Edgar Allan Poe inspired tattoo. Check that out on Instagram. And then as far as like actual artwork, I'm a local guy, so my favorite artist is actually a friend of mine by the name of Zoe. She has a brand on Instagram you can find called Chaos Seance. Make sure you check that out. She makes all kinds of dope work.
It is pretty cool.
She actually designed 2 of my tattoos I have. They've been in past episodes and stuff like that. And she's just really great. So that would be my favorite artist and all the options that you can have artists for, I guess you could say. And then these kind of get a little personal kind of questions, but not too personal, I guess. So Justin already answered it earlier. I'll let you go. What inspires you?
What inspires me?
Mm-hmm.
My family. Definitely. I see people work every day so hard, and you know, they continue to work hard every day. And definitely my brother Alan. He literally brought himself from just nothing to where he wants to be, and he's still going. And that really pushes me, you know, because I'm only 25, and we could be doing more.
You could always do more. Always do more. For me, I have 2 inspirations. One is my mom, for many different reasons. I'll keep it short just for the sake of the video. But my mom, she's a walking inspiration for those of you that know her. My second inspiration is the late great Kobe. Just the whole idea of the Mamba mentality that drives me to do a lot of things I didn't think I was capable of doing. And also, if you guys have never read his book that just came out, that would definitely get you motivated to do nearly anything. So those would be my 2 inspirations. There's many factors and things that go into that. So for video's sake, I'll just keep it short and just leave it at that. This one, it's how do you fight stress? I have kid, job, and when by the end of the week I'm stressed beyond relief. So basically, how do you handle stress?
Massages help. I tell you that, boy. Go. Yeah.
For me, I fight stress in a number of different ways. Tattoos are a big stress reliever for me. So whenever I'm stressed out or something like that, if I have the money and free time, I get a tattoo. Also, I just have a habit of not letting the stress get to me. I just think of a positive way to spin that and not make it stressful. So I guess for me, I'm not gonna say I don't get stressed out, because everybody gets stressed out, but I find a way just to turn it into a positive as opposed to a negative, and then that just helps me keep going forward. So I don't really let stress get to me, despite all the stressful things that there are in this world. You just gotta not let it get to you. Just let that shit go. why do you think people are afraid to step out of their comfort zone?
They're scared of change.
I'll say I have two different ways I could answer this. The first, there's this box that everybody puts themselves in, and I feel like one of the reasons why they don't want to step out of that box is they're afraid of what people are going to think, and they constantly look for positive reinforcement and whatnot, and when they finally get that negative reinforcement, they go back into the box and never come back out of the box. So I think that the fear of judgment of others is a big reason why they don't want to step out of that box. And another reason I feel is the fear of failure. Most people don't realize you have to fail in order to succeed. So they don't want to step out of that box because there's a chance they might not make it, they might fail, might be unsuccessful, what have you. But you have to step out of the box and fail in order to succeed. So actually, Ray, who's in Inkshop episode, he told me that I can't remember the exact quote, but it was basically, he said, success is found outside of your comfort zone, or progress is found outside of your comfort zone. And I'm sure he got that from somewhere, but
it's a dope quote.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, if you stay in your box, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to do something, you have to not be afraid to go outside the box, expand yourself, express yourself, what have you. You just can't be fearful of what others may think or the possibility of failure. You just have to keep going and don't let that shit get to you.
Keep pushing it.
So that would be my answer for that. And then last question, and then we'll get to the giveaway that everybody's watching us for and probably don't even really give a shit what we're saying. But what is the hardest thing you've overcome, and how do you stay motivated? You want to take it first, or you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
All right. So for those of you that know me, obviously the hardest thing that I've overcome is my mother and her breast cancer trip, I guess you would call it. So I was a full-time student, I was working full-time, all that stuff, and then she got diagnosed with breast cancer. I had to basically go back down to part-time so I could help take care of her, and then all kinds of shit went down. And that was obviously hard for everybody because it was one of those situations where you can't really do anything. So you're just there and you have to witness it. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. It's not like you can stop cancer yourself, you know? So that was hard for me, just seeing all the shit that she went through and all of that. So that was definitely probably the hardest thing that I've dealt with. And I stay motivated, again, because of her, because everything she went through, nothing ever faced her. She still tried to go to work. She still tried to put food on the table. She basically acted like she wasn't having a cancerous thing inside of her. So that helped me stay motivated, which is also why she inspires me. So that was the hardest thing I've had to overcome, but she herself actually made it easier for me, despite her the one that was going through it all. She's the one that kind of made everybody around here feel okay about it, because if you talk to her, you probably wouldn't even know she had anything wrong with her. So that's definitely my answer for that one. Your turn. That's how these work. I go, then you go.
No, I was just waiting. That was really funny. There's a lot I've had to overcome and just be okay with and comfortable. So I just want to keep it short and say there's a lot in life that you are uncomfortable with and things happen, but you have to take it as what it is and move forward and see how you can make the best of things. Because as you know, Cody said, his mom made everyone feel as there was nothing wrong. And that's her moving forward and taking that. And I appreciate everybody that does that. You know what I'm saying? My dad had to deal with it, and he dealt with it in his own way. And I'm just so glad that there's people in life that are positive and that can bring that. So it really helps me move forward and looking towards people. So a lot of people inspire me. And, keep that number one. don't ever hold your head down, because I've done it before, and those people that you never expect to pull you out of that little moment, you know, it really helps you. So there's a lot in life. So just keep going forward.
All right, and on that note,
Let's do this giveaway.
thank you guys for all your questions. See how much time I got left while I set this up here. You can just say it out loud.
Oh, you got 8 minutes.
8 minutes? Okay, well, plenty of time. All right, so this is going to be the hat we're using. This is Creative Genius. Shout out to Oscar Blair, a.k.a. Osh, a.k.a. Oshi, a.k.a. You Owe Me Money from a basketball league we were in 4 years ago.
I don't know if that was a joke.
Not at all. But he's got a brand called Creative Genius, Creative G. He does hats, hoodies, all that stuff. It's very comfortable. I've been wearing this nonstop. This is going to be the boom. Look at that. Just like that's a bowl.
Let's go.
All right, so let's get all the names in here. All right. So the winner has 48 hours to hit me up or Will up with your PayPal or Venmo information. If you want cash, you're going to have to probably wait, because I don't talk to people that often outside of this. So go on ahead, Will.
Let's do
this. Let's see here. Hold that for me,
do this.
please. So the winner is Jack Ryder. So congratulations, Jack. You have 40 hours to hit me up. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for asking all the questions. And hopefully you guys all watched us answer the questions. So thank you for your time.
Hey guys, Cody's not here right now, so we're doing a secret giveaway. All you have to do is enter the secret word GOOG, G-O-O-G, in the comments below. So, little secret prize. Shh.